it's Wardy Zoo here. Back again, meaning that by I just done an arena video. As you can see here, I have one wing left. So I've just done 9 wings, showing you guys some of my combinations, and the video didn't save. I've had this problem before. I'm just doing this on my mobile phone at the minute, and mobile phone's getting old, and I am due an upgrade. I am going to upgrade it, but that's really frustrating me. So it's a really good video. I showed a couple of combinations I wanted to. I didn't get too high up that I sort of lost connection with the guys that sub, because if you want streamers at G1, G2, G3, that is almost every streamer out there, and go and see their content. That's great, but I'm not really that high. Can't really get that high. I get G1, but I don't. I don't want to stream that content. Also, I'd like to stream more of like an everyday user's C1, C2, which I am myself most of the time. That's the sort of level I am. So I was going through and showing my wings, and unfortunately it didn't record, and that's really frustrating me. Now I'm scared I'm going to do this video all over again for another 20 minutes, and it's not going to record again. But I suppose there's a risk I'll have to take. So what I'm going to do is refresh this list, refresh my wings, and we'll see what we've got. We're getting pretty high now though, with 3,800, which is a bit higher than what I want to be to show this. To show this arena video, but we'll see what we get. These down in the 1200s are still like fighters level, Conqueror 1 level players, and I just want to show a couple of combinations. Right, so here straight away we have a sort of a tanky. This is a tank. So you're looking at, with a strip. So you're looking at a way to be a tanky with a stripper. That Praha's almost definitely going to be on Nemesis, and what I would like to do is take this team now. I've just recently ruined my Bailey like 2 weeks ago. I pulled her quite a while ago, but I think she needed a buff, and she did get a buff, and now her passive's really good, and her third AoE hits pretty hard. She's a really fun unit to use. At the end of the video I just done, I made the point of saying this game is a game, and a game is there to have fun. So the game's all about grinding. So you grind to get better runes and that, but don't forget to have fun. So there's no need to have to use what everyone else uses or do what everyone else does. Do whatever you want to do. If you find an arena fence that's fun and works for you, use it. If you're only in C1 and you're doing it, well, just use it in C1. Not everyone's a G3 player. 99% of players are never going to be a G3 player. Don't look up to that and worry about it. Just enjoy your game. That'd be like my number one thing. It's what I've always done. I've always just enjoyed my game. I've been playing this almost 6 years, and the whole reason I've been playing it that long is because I just do what I want to do in this game, regardless of what everyone else thinks about me or whatever. I just play my way. So I want to take this team straight into here. Really, I've just used the wrong team because I didn't need to take the Samath, but it doesn't really matter. So we're going to strip. We're going to see what we can stun. Well, not much. And we're going to actually go for the Rakan. Let's see how tanky this Rakan is. So this hits 100% crit rate. It's hit hard. Boom. I think I've just hit the Rakan overall for 30, 38, 46,000. So yeah, that was always going to be hard for him to survive. Bam, down we come here. We're going to be able to finish it off because we're going to lap. So that Praha wasn't on Nemesis, just makes it pretty useless if she's not on Nemesis. Oh, he didn't die. Brilliant. That means I should be able to snipe. We're going to bring that attack buff back up. We're going to hit again. Oof. Beautiful. I'm actually going to lose my Shiner, but it wasn't that a fun team to use. That's what I mean. Sometimes it's all about having fun. Oh, she was on Nemesis. She just must be that damn slow. There we go. We've got the attack. We've got the defense break, which means that it's gonna. Oh, I thought it was gonna kill her, but it doesn't matter. This is. So yeah, this is a really fun team. This is probably my most fun team I like to use in arena because twins are just fun. Right. So what we'll do is we'll do an arena refresh. I don't do many refreshes. You lot should feel special about this. Okay, so here we don't want to. Well, I'm not going to sit here doing boring stalls teams. I do have ways around stall teams. I have a really fun way around stall teams. So again, we've got the same sort of thing here. Now what I'm going to show you was a team I use for Myhos. But this team's got a speed lead, but honestly, just look at the team. What's gonna be 300 speed there? Nothing. So I don't know why the speed lead's there. It doesn't really mean anything. A lot of arena defences that you'll come across don't really make much sense. They're better off, they're going to go tanky like this using a hit point lead. So straight away, what do you want to do? We don't want to take a bomb, do we? Let's just snipe the Sierra. Nothing's surviving this. Not unless it's like a defence-based monster. And then we'll see what we can do with the rest. Beautiful. So welcome to Arena. Expect 101 procs. So this was again pretty easy. This team I use is the team that can really get me right up to G1. It's a really strong team, really hard hitting. Makes quick work of people. I do want to show a couple more combinations. This team would be a nightmare to beat because this monster here is like a Chiru. It strips and reduces attack bar. It's got a base speed of 118. So what we will do, we'll give it a go because now we're high up. So this is one of the most common teams you can use, and that is your Kabila, Connor, Lushan, Samath. It's one of the most common teams in arena offense. The Connor's sometimes replaced with a Tion, which is the light Guarda. Either way, I prefer Connor Mir because I also like the cleanse if you need it. So this has got a Perna, and actually you could be a little bit scared of the Perna as well because obviously you're Lushan in it. But you've got Samath there, so Samath should be able to solo the Perna anyway, unless the Perna goes ham on you. So there we go. There's enough damage there to kill them all. You're probably going to lose your Lushan, but it really doesn't matter. Well, did you see that? The Perna didn't crit. The anti-crit actually worked on a Lushan, funny. So there you go, it's a really common team. It's my Fat Lushan is rubbish. My Fat Lushan only does about 10.5 a card. Really needs to do about 12.5 a card. So, there's nothing special there of mine. Again, this is a really tanky team. Now this is the sort of team I'd love to show you an old school team I use. This team now. This is what I'm talking about. I'm an old school player and people hate on Chloe. But even if say this is high up, this is getting pretty high up now. And there are teams that don't use strippers. And this team then works really well. So you've got a reasonably fast Chloe, probably 260, 270, 280. You're going to outspeed them all. Hopefully the Artemil doesn't like strip and stunner Lushan, which is always a risk if he cuts in between. The defense buff means nothing because obviously you're losing Lushans. Again, good. It didn't hit anything, so we can go straight in with it. It might be a Nemesis Bella, but it isn't, and because it isn't, look at the beauty of that. Now tell me Chloe's really rubbish. Come on, tell me. That was a Dam, that was an Artemil, that was a 50% hit point lead, and look, we'll auto that, and look what just happened. I do rate this team. It's a clever little team to use. I'm going to take full credit for it. Feel free to use it also. If you see a team that hasn't got a speed lead with a Bernard, Kabila, Tiana or whatever, or hasn't got the strip like that team just there, this team just falls into that little bracket perfectly. Now this is again, the hardest teams to beat at the moment, in my opinion, in Arena, are the speed lead fast teams with a Myho, because you're instantly going to want to Lushan that. Now the problem is when you Lushan these teams, is that your Lushan will normally hit all crits and the Myho will survive. Then the Myho starts going crazy on your team, which is really, really difficult to beat. I don't really have a huge answer for these up high. You just have to risk the Myho soloing on you, really. You just have to go for it and hope that the Myho doesn't solo you. We can, again, go with our trusty team and hope that I've got a 31% crit rate economy. You can kind of hope that economy can stun and stop it killing. But, your guess is as good as mine. This hopefully should, okay. Just didn't kill anything, so we could be in trouble, but the Samath will get a go. Here we go, here comes the Selena Snipe, full team stun, there we go. Look at that. Beautiful thing of beauty, isn't it? And this coming back, that Myho's going to stay alive, and that Myho is going to solo, like we just said. Unless I can get 100 stuns. Which I'm just, well, I've got a few stuns there. We've got every stun so far. Can we actually do this? There's a crit and there's a stun. Can I stay alive long enough? Well, I need a non-crit, but I got a crit. Can I non-crit? No, see, 31%. And how many times did I crit in a row there? And we lost. This is what I mean about how broken Myho is. The second I need to stop critting, and I'll just prove a point here. My Konomea, 31% crit rate. This is why Myho's broke. No saying there's counters and not doing things, because this doesn't happen every now and again. 31% crit rate, 31% crit rate. That means 1 in 3 should crit if you're lucky. And I'm just critting over and over again. And this is why Myho is so broke. This here will be a fast team, but again, as fast as a frigate is, unless it's a super awesome rooms, a frigate's just not going to outspeed a Kabila. So the Kabila's going to get the first turn. We're going up. This is such a common team now, and this is a team you have to take there. And the reason this team's so common now is because Kabila is the #1 monster because of Tritons. So the only thing that can really outspeed the Tritons is the Kabila. But even Bernard now is no good, because Bernard's base speed's like 7 slower than Triton. So again, as you can see, we've used that. We'll refresh the list now. But I just like, it's lovely that I actually lost against that Myho with just 31% crit rate, just to show that it's not just how broken she is. Everyone who plays this game on a regular basis will testify to the fact that you can have a low crit rate monster and she just seems to crit on Myho anyway. I was really lucky with all them stuns. I should have lost that anyway, so that's not a problem. You know, that is what it is. Now this team is a clever team because of the Leo, and then it's probably a Swift Ganny. So again here, I can and will win because of one reason and one reason only with this team. If it's a Smath, it doesn't matter, because my Kabila and Konomea will still go. If it's my Konomea, it doesn't matter because my Konomea is Will. So when you see Leo defences, all you really need to do to sort out Leo is just have Will. I still think Leo needs a bit of a buff, because it's so easily dealt with. See, they're both Will. So three goes in a row. Knock yourself out. I'm still going to get my go. I'm going to refresh. This is probably going to kill everything. Just like that. So yeah, the little bits of help like that go a long way. You know, it's really easy to counter Leo just with Will. I do realise it's quite hard to sometimes get the stats on Will, but it's worth it because you see how easy that is when you have got it. Let's see what else we've got here. Here again, there's no strip here. So again, unless they're using a 300 speed Belarus or 290 speed Belarus, which most people aren't going to be, it's always a risk you take. Again, now what they're going to do. This team simply just does work. You're always going to find defences that don't have the speed and don't have the strip. Okay, not in G2 and G3 and G1 possibly not, but look, we're pretty high and look how easy and quick that was. And now we're really getting up there now. See, we're 2,500, we're into the C2 bracket now. And again, we've got the same here. This team may outspeed someone, but if anything outspeeds, it's probably just going to be the China that outspeeds. And that doesn't matter, because what's she going to do? And my Kreb is on Will. Ah, there we go. There was this. Oh, look at that speed. There you go. Sometimes they're just fast, right? We're getting high up. I don't think this is going to do enough damage to kill. I'm going to be in a lot of trouble, I reckon. Oh, that was because of that 33% speed lead. Obviously, look at the turns. Right, that's the salvation. I don't think there's any part of us that can get away with the win here. I will keep fighting the good fight just in case. Oh no, he's already been brought back twice now. God. Oh, rip the dream, hey? That was a fast team. Congrats to them for being the speed they're at. I say no team always works. You know, that's a given. We at least we wiped one out, right? Let's come out of that. Again, that's a nice team. We're getting higher up. The team's nice. You look at it again. You think, you know, you go straight back to your good old faithful. If I could find it, and you see what damage that can do. But Vanessa Trianas are quite common. It's a nice little team. I actually quite like this team. How fast actually was it when I look at it? Yeah, it was pretty fast. So this time we see what kind of damage that does. Oh, it's fast and tanky. Can't moan about that, can you? So, it might still get the better of me. Right, we're going to heal back up. Did I even activate? No, I didn't even activate. This is a really well run. Look how well run this team is. Wow, the additionals. Look at the additionals. How do you don't compete with that. There's nothing you can do when the team start doing that. And again, like, this is the reality of doing it. Sometimes you just lose a few. Right, we'll do one more wing. We'll make sure we win this one. So what we're going to do is we get higher up than I wanted us to get here, because then you're going to see the real hard teams. But again, if this is a Swift Ganny, we could be in trouble, as we're getting very high and they're going to have very good runs. So we want to use the Iraqi team, but rather than having Zaros with it, we'll take Samath, which I can't find. Right, there we go. Well, you have to be careful because Ganny has a very high base speed, so you can have some very fast Gannies. And it was a fast Ganny. You see the attack bar, his attack bar's right up there, so I shouldn't get cut. My team's pretty well speed tuned. So again, we get rid of that Maiho. We'll hopefully hope that the Sierra doesn't go crazy on us. That'll be the next hit. Right, we'll just slow that down, kill that, and there we go. So again, a team that people use that I don't personally use is, for a lot of the Maihos, is the double Skogul, which is a good team. I can't get into double Skogul, I just can't. But yeah, it's a good. It's, you know, when you got like a will shield and that, it can do really well. So there you go. There's a few wings, a few of my teams. The first video was better because I was a bit lower and I could show you a bit more variation. This arena defense I've got, I used an offense a couple of times as well, and it works really well. But you can't mess about as much as high you get up. That's why I didn't want to show you too high up. When you start getting up to that bracket, I know it says C2 here, but you are getting right up there early week, and it's hard. There's just a lot of meta, and there's only certain ways around the meta. With a lot of you guys, and myself included, a lot of the fights you do around F3, C1 and all that, and even like C2 as the week progresses, and that there's a lot of teams you can use to mess about with and have fun with. But unfortunately up high, like the same as Guild, Siege, RTA, it's all meta, and unfortunately that is the boring part of the game. But I hope you enjoyed that, and that show you some of my teams and how I do arena, really. Please subscribe, or if you haven't, and get my name out there. Let's try and get this train a moving still and continue to go on. Much love to 112. Done great so far, and yeah, fingers crossed we can just get more and more views and more subs. Anyway, until next time, which will be a Siege video, audio out.